Broads Media.
Is there anything better in this world than pounding? Seriously. Is there something sweeter in life than when you pound? You know what I'm saying? Man, the Braves, they don't show up to compete. The Phillies add on to whatever the Miami Marlins did against the same Atlanta Braves team over the weekend, and they get a taste of the fightings. Kyle Schwarber hit a 500-foot bomb. I'm convinced that thing hit the 500 number. I've never seen anything like that in my entire life. Neither has Ryan Howard. You know how many times he's done something similar? And those facial expressions say it all. It tells the full story. Kyle Schwarber is not a human, all right? And this guy is beautiful. It's beautiful. He's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love all the home runs. Rojas. Okay, hold on. Let's get the record straight here. Ozzie Albies is the one to actually set the tone. But the funny part is, I'm sure the Braves thought deep down, all right, that's what we needed here, boys. That's what we need to do to get back on track. Oh, and then Zach Wheeler only allowed 2 other hits the rest of his way for his 6 innings pitched. He got out of that jam in the 6th, which was sweet for a strikeout to walk off that bump with a little fire. Zach is back, baby. There's no denying it. Zach Wheeler is on a mission. And boy, is it incredible to see him run through this lineup. Rojas, though, is the mind-blowing thing of it all. Because it's 2 outs, 0-1 count, and he drives it opposite field. The Bryce one is special, but it's Bryce Harper. The guy does it in his sleep. The guy does it with one elbow. The guy does it every single day of his life. The guy's amazing. So Bryce Harper, okay, I'll enjoy it, trust me. And I'll spend time giving it the love that it deserves. But ultimately, Rojas on an 0-1 count with 2 outs. They joked around with him after the game. Kyle Schwarber behind you. I'm sure there's some breathing room because every single person who throws a baseball for a living is concerned when Kyle Schwarber walks up to the plate with his bat. Could you imagine what that felt like? Could you imagine squaring that one up and trotting around the bases knowing that's what you just accomplished? No! The answer to that question is no. I could not. But damn it, I want to. Don't forget, Nick went yard. Who else went yard? JT! I didn't know he had that in him. But Broads, he's on the road. Of course he'll pop. Okay? Even with him performing better away from Citizens Bank Park, I didn't think that thing would get roped and destroyed like that. All right, JT. This is the 10th time I'm going to beg to the baseball gods that we get a JT run after he wasn't available in Toronto. I need it now. I need it. What's it going to take? Here's something I'm a little bothered with, but I get it because it's that time of the month. It is September. Time of the month. What the hell? That just sounded as if I'm talking about something else. But it's that time of the season. You study the standings each night. You watch what the Chicago Cubs are doing. You root for anyone playing against them. Right? The same with the Miami Marlins. They drop a game. It was mentioned by Tom McCarthy. There's nothing wrong with that at all. It's actually what baseball is about. With that said, though, and this is more of the way I'm trying to mentally engage with this team, my focus is fully on their play. And there are a lot of there's a ton of key factors that are surrounding them currently with other teams fighting for a wild card position. Handle your business. I'm studying fully 1,000% the Phillies. I'm giving them my all 100%. This is on you. You have it in your control. You are the one that dictates how this goes. I don't want to care about what the other teams are doing. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to be very clear. I get it. I'm all alone for this. But I want to see something different with this franchise that we haven't seen. Grab it in your possession and run with it. They were not competing that way last September at all. It's in front of you, and this is a very impressive win to start things off after what just happened at the end of last week with this very same opponent, dropping 3 of 4 in your own park. You got the Kyle right big time. I guess it's Kyle wrong tonight. You like that? Thanks. Am I right? Call me Sebastian Maniscalco. I loved this win. I loved it. And now you're in a fantastic position to win a series again following the series win in St. Louis. It's a big week with a lot of hated rivals. Say what you will about the Mets, there's still something to be said about enjoying kicking their ass and knowing they've plummeted. Make it hurt even more. Let Pete Alonso feel it. We'll get to that series. It's important, though, to note when you turn the week over and Sunday ends and now you're looking at what do we have this upcoming week? It's a passionate week. And that's through your body and your bloodstream throughout all the days. It doesn't go away. So it's impacted today. It's impacted tomorrow. It'll have an effect on the emotions and the swings. And they started off with a huge right hook, man. Bryce, Nick. Some people have already forgotten about Nick Castellanos and his homer. I'm not. The ball kept cruising. And if it's a night where it flies for both teams. So if it happened to be a night at Truist Park where everything seemed to start to fly around, well, it's happening a lot more with ours. So something's up. You're catching the Braves in a vulnerable spot right now, but I could easily see a team led by Brian Snitker looking at what happened against the Marlins and using that to have a different sense of urgency to start this series. And you kept kicking them. I'm sure they're looking around going, what the hell is going on right now? And speaking of Brian Snitker, I don't know how much this matters or how much this affects anything. But about 5 days ago, and I got the direct quote from a Sports Illustrated article, this team scares me as much as any other team in the game. Honestly, that firepower and what they've got, that is Snitker on the Phillies. The Braves are extremely talented. They ran away with this NL East early, and it wasn't even really a competition for the division win. It just wasn't. It was them the whole time, and they stole the show, which they do year after year. If I'm in the clubhouse and I hear my manager say that, really? I hate that answer. Let's put the shoe on our foot. Let's say the Phillies, at the end of the season, is a 103-win baseball team. I'm sure that means the season was fun. I'm sure there was a lot of entertainment. And if Rob Thompson, after a series with the Atlanta Braves, who's on pace to be a top wild card spot, let's say in this fantasy land, they're rocking 88 wins, 89 wins, just under 90, or maybe it is 90. Let's say they win 90. And Rob's speaking publicly about he's afraid of what the Braves can do. The Braves, they're good, though. Ooh, the Braves, they have a lot of firepower. That's a team I don't want to see. Dude, what? That's soft, man. It's making me question, what are they thinking? I don't think that was just manager speak. You have to go out of your way to praise an opponent as heavily as the Braves did. I can see and smell standard coach speak. There's truth in that, whether he meant to do it or not. And let's say he did, because he wanted to pump the Phillies' tires. You don't think they love hearing that, though? Imagine putting on a Phillies uniform every day, and you know the team that's been killing this division is scared of you. My head's getting bigger and bigger, baby, and you already know how big it is. It's just continuing to grow. You'll get super fat. And then guess what? You two meet in the playoffs. You print out that headline. You blow it up on the big screen. This team never wanted to see you because they know you're going to come into town and bend them over. That's right. That's right. This team. This bullpen. How about Gregory Soto, Matt Strahm? It all stemmed, though, from Zach Wheeler in the 6th. Because let's say a run or two bleeds in then. Well, now it's 7-3, it's 7-4. Matt Strahm grabs the ball. Now, tonight, maybe it was just their night anyway. But knowing what has transpired recently and wondering how much you can survive watching this team on a night-to-night basis with how much they blow the lead or with how much they put guys on and for how many walks happen with 2 outs, with no out walks. Now it's a tie game. It goes to extra. Someone hits a clutch home run. It becomes irrelevant. We don't even talk about it anymore. It gets lost in the loss itself. It's something magical right now, though. When JT explodes, well, it becomes a whole new level of a team. And that's what Dave Dombrowski saw when he put together this lineup. That right there. That wins you ball games, baby. And so does Zach Wheeler, too. Your ace was an ace. And that's some big questions on what we'll see upcoming. So Wednesday's an afternoon game. That's at 12, I believe. Christopher Sanchez versus Spencer Strider. A matchup that I've been dreaming of for years and years and years. Since, honestly, around 1982, I've been thinking of this matchup. So I'm excited. Christopher Sanchez with a 3.40 ERA going up against Spencer Strider, a 3.73 ERA. Spencer Strider's nasty. I'd love to see this offense stay red hot. 12:20 is the game on Wednesday, where Aaron Nola takes the mound. That would be 4.62 ERA, Aaron Nola, with 31 home runs allowed. Yeah, 31. Did you guys hear that? I just want to make sure that this thing's on. That would be 3-1. You make me sick. But you can't kill the vibe tonight, Mr. Nola. I won't let it happen. Because Kyle Schwarber hit a home run over 500 feet. And I'll keep saying that. I'm not buying 480 plus. I'm not buying 490. You know what I'm buying? 550. 560, 570. Something along those lines. I swear to God, the people who are working at the ballpark are turning around their backs to the stadium, basically. They're grabbing a couple hot dogs, a couple popcorns, a water. They turn around and bang, get smoked in the chest with the ball. They go, you want to do that? I'll do that. That was off Kyle Schwarber. And the Braves are now down more runs. That was me pretending someone would say that over the speakers at the stadium after the Schwarber homer, but that wouldn't happen. He screwed up in the head, Kyle Schwarber. How do you get to that level? What do you got to do? Look like a men's softball league guy? High-vis cut-off shirt? Where it goes all the way cut down towards maybe halfway of your torso? One of those cutoffs? Can't wait for the bank to be rocking, and we get to see that in a clutch postseason position, because you know that's coming. What else is coming is you making a ton of money, and I mean a ton of money. All right, and this is why. My friends over at MyBookie. And as a bettor, you demand perfection, and MyBookie delivers. NFL, college football, and a brand new cash-out system that gives you options to bet and win all season long. First two legs of your parlay hit, cash out early and place another bet, or let it ride for the chance at a bigger payday. Join the MyBookie family for an entire season filled with daily odds boosts, same-game parlays, and super contests. This season, MyBookie has a no-strings-attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quickly. If you use promo code BRODES on a deposit of $50 or more, you can receive up to $200 in cash instantly to your MyBookie account. So bet your deposit amount once and you're ready to withdraw at any time. Again, that's promo code BRODES to claim your cash deposit bonus. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. I'm on a roll right now, man. I am red hot. So much football going on, college football. Dude, it's amazing. Get yourself over to MyBookie. The information is down below in the description. With that, let's run it to the phone lines and kick things off. Let's go.
Way to go, fellas. Way to win game one. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber with the long home run. Man, that was obliterated, bro. With the long home runs, 5 of them, baby. Let's go. Firing all cylinders. Phillies. I'm pumped.
I can hear it, baby. I love it. I didn't know if anyone could ever reach 1,000 on the show because I never actually got there yet. Okay, just wait for the Flyers to win the Stanley Cup. The day that happens, I'll probably explode. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'll probably explode. Matvei Michkov, I can't wait to see you. Dude, I love that passion right there. That's outstanding work, and this is what it's all about. Let's appreciate this one. They're right back at it tomorrow, but you could say that every single day, basically, with this sport. You have to find time to find the joy, and that's what I'm doing. I'm appreciating the moment. Zach Wheeler on the mound. Your offense tears the cover off the ball. You're on the road playing a big rival. They just came to your ballpark, took 3 of 4. You had an underwhelming kind of game 3 against St. Louis, so you could have swept. Instead, it's 2 of 3, and you answer the bell in game 1. And the Braves have been playing so bad, you'd think at some point they'd turn the page and start to be good again. And, you just kind of keep them down. And there's a lot of talent in that room. They'll get to a better version of the Braves. But to not be the team, to get them there, is something that I'm going to appreciate. For right now, and around 4 o'clock tomorrow, we start shifting into, it's game night. Maybe earlier because it's Sanchez. 6 innings, 1 earned run. What do you guys think? Maybe 98 pitches? I like that stat line for Christopher. I need to find a sick nickname for him. Sanchi? I don't know. That felt forced, so that doesn't feel right. We'll find one. Trust me, I'll spend the rest of my night putting together a list that we can discuss maybe during tomorrow's post-game show. Back to the phones.
Hey, bro, this is just a great win for the Phils. And I know the reason why this was a great win for the Phils is because of the bats. But I have another reason why this was a great win for the Phils. Let's talk about how Zach Wheeler is just so unfazed. When he is pitching, I'm going to put up the numbers of him pitching at Truist Park, these 2 starts this year. I've never seen anything like it. Truist Park, to me, is one of the most highly hostile atmospheres in baseball right now. And I was going to go to the first game. The final score was 2-1 on May 27, 23. Wheeler went 8 innings. He gave up 3 hits, no earned runs, 1 walk, and 12 strikeouts. That's pretty damn impressive. But then when you come to tonight, which is really impressive, he goes out and does something similar. 6 innings pitch, 3 hits. He does give up the home run to Ozzie Albies. 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. That just impresses me.
That's the guy that wants the ball in the playoffs, and I think all of this season has been eating him alive. He's not used to performing like that. He couldn't figure it out. He had a ton of fatigue, and there's nothing that you can do to snap your fingers. It's not something similar to, I need Advil. All right, I need a cortisone shot. I need something quick, bang, bang, bang. Something you can do with the snap of your fingers, and then you have instant results. The fatigue from last year, it takes a while, and it's a long, long window to approach. And they're finally starting to really turn the corner and be fantastic again. Zach Wheeler, that is. When I say they, I mean Zach Wheeler and, of course, Christopher Sanchez, but really Zach Wheeler in this instance. And for him to be here, I'm sure it's a breath of fresh air knowing it took longer than maybe I anticipated. I figured there'd be bumps and bruises along the way, but maybe 1 or 2 months in, I'll figure out how to be Zach Wheeler. Never happened. Finally happening now. To keep this team with a ton of firepower to 3 hits in 6 innings. They're not used to that. They're used to doubles and creating all sorts of space on the bases and running from second to home, first to home, doubles in the gap. Matt Olson hits a home run. 3 runs. They're up 4. They're up 5. Instead, pounded. Beautiful. I love the homework, by the way. Calling in with numbers and stats for previous game logs. A+ start to the Anytime Hotline today. Just great stuff.
Kyle Schwarber, oh my goodness. That was insane. That was absolutely ridiculous. I can't even comprehend how far he hit that ball. I grew up playing Wii baseball in my childhood, and I used to hit them out of the park all the time. I can't imagine what it must be for him to recreate that moment in real life. 483 feet. Oh my goodness. Great win today. Let's go, Phil.
This man said he played Wii baseball. There's nothing like a Wii baseball. You know what else there is on the Wii? You do know this, so I don't know why I started it off that way. Wii tennis. After watching the U.S. Open and watching Coco Gauff win it all, I looked up for my Xbox tennis game so I can do a My Player mode. I'm so ready to be in the ATP. All right, play Wimbledon, rock the all-white. That's how much I'm into it. How did we get to Wii tennis and the U.S. Open and Coco Gauff? The world may never know. But it all stems from the greatest to ever lace up the cleats, put on a baseball uniform, Kyle fucking Schwarber. Just give the guy a round of applause, huh? Let's give him 1 full minute. I won't do that, but we should. If it was good TV and good radio, then I would. But I want to give him a full 60-second standing ovation. And the 60 seconds wouldn't even be enough. I mean, we would need probably 6-7 years in a row without moving, giving him a standing ovation for him to get everything that he provided for us so far. It's been 2 years and countless amount of home runs. Historic signing by Dave Dombrowski, and I can't imagine there ever being someone better at the sport than Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber is the greatest. I put up an in or out today, and I asked a question. Barroom talk, okay? And it's barroom combo. Pretend you got a couple Miller Lights in you. You're hanging with the boys. Would you, in a postseason high-leverage spot, go to Dylan Covey over Sir Anthony Dominguez? Because we're in the ugliest stretch of Sir Anthony and we just saw it go south, I expected the numbers to be worse. Either not as many people like Dylan Covey, or the Sir Anthony Dominguez hate isn't as much, and maybe it's just a loud minority. 67% of the voters would still go to Sir Anthony. So 2/3 say, I'm going to Dominguez still, if those were my 2 options. I tend to agree, but you can actually have the legitimate convo and justify it with Covey. Because of how bad Sir Anthony has been. Not because Covey's good. Not because Covey's good. Not because Covey's good. Not because Covey's good. Just so you know. Don't want that taken out of context. This team and this squad and Dylan Covey and Seranthony Dominguez and Kyle Schwarber and Rojas and Brandon Marsh and Bryce Harper and Rob Thompson, Dave Dombrowski, and Alec Bowman, Bryson Stott. And who else am I missing there? Trey Turner. Oh, how dare I? How dare I? Guy's going to pop 30. How many homers does he have right now? Anyway, the reason I brought all those names up is because I lost my train of thought, and then I started to name people thinking I would find it. I did figure it out, and I'm like, I don't even want to say that. So instead, I'll complete all those names with the statement that all of those individuals in a Philadelphia Phillies uniform are going to win the World Series this year. So 26. He's got plenty of time. He'll probably hit 3 in the next 3 if I had to take a wild guess. I'm in my bag tonight, huh? I'm feeling it tonight, huh? Don't let me down and ruin this all by laying an egg tomorrow. But they won't, because they're about to go on a nice run. What's next? Let's do it. Let's listen. Here we go.
Bros, man, what a great win tonight. I mean, defense great all around, pitching great all around, and the ball just flying out of the yard. I mean, obviously, that shot from Kyle Schwarber, oh my God. I mean, I'm waiting to see if maybe that number gets bumped up a little bit tomorrow, because 483 doesn't sound like enough. And even a long shot from our boy Rojas. How awesome it is for him. Just so great seeing him play so well recently, and if we needed any more excuse to love that kid. But yeah, let's do it, baby. Go Phils.
Rojas, 0-1 count, 2 outs. Phils are down after Ozzy Albies tattoos one, basically. And he goes the other way. Rojas. Johan, I hit home runs off position players. Rojas. 0-1 count, opposite way, 2 outs. Can't make this stuff up. When you turn the page, this team knows how to soar. Let's get an update on Charlie Manuel. Things seem to be trending way better today, baby. Got a lot of positive news about Skip, and that is the most important thing out of anything that happened today and anything that's going to happen for the next 5 years in Phillies baseball. Getting great news on Charlie Manuel is what we should be thinking about more than anything. So, all right. We made this a Broad show. That's for damn sure. Love you guys. We'll be talking very, very soon.